Right, hello. We're back again. It's more Empyrion. Okay, right, so we are in the process of preparing to bring in our new ship. So we're working at doing that. That's the CV Industry, which is a Size Class 6 capital vessel. This is going to be my home from home. I'm slowly just getting all the resources here, the neodymium, the sathium, the cobalt ingots I'm being made. It was about 6-7 hours to put in. Electric motors have brought that down to 3.5 hours. More electric motors are being made. But at the moment, here is my neodymium. So let me get that in that I need. I might need to make a little more. I won't need to make it quite as much as that because we're just rocking up to that. I'm going to put exactly the right amount in. 6095, so it's less than 100. 62, 31, and 85, 50 odd. So let's put that in. 62 to 85. Yep. 78, 85. So only a little now. And there we are, exactly the right amount. Put that back in there. We're now making the required quantity of sathium, and then we'll make the required quantity of cobalt. In here, in a very poor way, I'm making motors. For me, I've got another 316. Let's throw those in here. It's going to overrun my copper requirement, but I don't care. The time is what I'm trying to get down. So let's drop that in. That's now down to 2 hours 50 minutes. And now the copper copper supply is full. We've still got plenty of iron to source and plenty of silicon to source. The iron's the issue though. We're going to need to make some iron, so we've got to stop making plate. Stop making plates here. I got to convert the iron, this into iron ingot now. So I must convert the rest of that into iron ingots. Because I need the iron ingot for this. It's not that I don't need the plate, I do. Because I need that for motor production here, and we're kind of getting on with it. But I don't need plates all the time. I do need iron ingots. So let's take some of this plate away and put that into the motor production here at the moment, and we'll carry on making iron ingot because I'm going to need some more iron. How is my missile production coming on there? That's stopped now, and it's possibly stopped for no good reason other than I haven't. Oh, it has electronics. It wants more electronics. So in the bottom here is electronics. Let's take 3 stacks of electronics out. It's quietly getting on with making electronics for me. 1, 2, 3. Now I can ask that to make me a lot more missiles. Oh, it can make a lot more missiles for me now. The electronics is quite high. It requires 2 electronics for each run, but it will produce decent amounts of missiles. That. And if you were in earlier on, you know that I've got quite an order on the books. Right, Matt. Let's see. We've got to go and get some iron. So there's a very large deposit. Let's go there. Now, hopefully that is exactly what it says. Very large. Let's look for the little lady. Where's the lady big? Where did I put that? Oh, I know, it was still on that starting CV, wasn't it? Which I've now moved off in preparation for the arrival of the CV called Industry. Right. Oop, bang. Crash wallop. There should be just enough room for me to squeeze this little beastie up on here. You can snuggle up to this. I'm sure actually might have to go up on there. Yeah, look, there's plenty of space for out there. Right, okay. Right, now I would do, before I go, want to get the its last drill made. So I think, have I got all the right things? Yeah, I should do. I should be able to make for hover vessel. I should be able to make one drill. There we are. And let's take that. Oops, one drill, and then make the ingots I need. 360. 310, 20, 34. Oops, no, 360. Yep. So there's not that many more runs round of the Sathium, which we can take that away. Put that into the ship there, like that, and like that. And then after the cobalt, I'm going to have this make yeah. Now there we go. It's more and more motors. So there's 30 there. Oh yeah, that's a question. I want to see what effect that has on it. That's quite a lot of silicon. That's taken 4 minutes. Okay, that was quite good. Perhaps I can produce. I'm producing all these out of first principles, out of crushed stone. But yeah, of course, I'm in a, if you like, in a bit of a hurry. I just want to get this thing done. So this is producing motors from crushed stones. This produces motors a bit faster than the, that's 2.8 seconds, whereas motors in here are 3.2 seconds. So it's faster. It's the mobile constructor, sorry, the HV constructor is, yeah, that's the mobile constructor, is half the speed of an advanced constructor. But nevertheless, it is doing its thing. That doesn't really make much difference, the RCS on that. It really doesn't make much difference to switch the RCSs off. If you've got a lot of RCSs, they can make quite a big difference to your power consumption. But in this case, it's only quite small, so not worth bothering about. Right, let's continue unloading this. Let's colour that box, and that's a sort of that colour, because that's the colour of, is it, or is that colour? That's the colour of Zascosium when it's processed. So, oh, it's got some missiles in it. Let's get rid of those. Sathium goes in there. Neodymium ore goes in there. Restrum is there. I haven't got any more of that. Let's I could do with bringing this out from the wall a bit and twiddling it round so it's accessible from both sides. Let me head off. Right, 7. Let's make that one. We'll make that fusion cells or promethium product. Promethium ore. No, promethium ore is a bit darker blue than that, isn't it? And then pentaxid is a bit purplier, like that. So if we go into there, you can see that's more purpley blue. So we'll put the pentaxid crystals in there, and in there we will put promethium when we get it. These, of course, can also not only hold their ores but their ingots once processed. You see. Magnesium. Well, I haven't got any. I need iron and so on. So I do need iron. Let's see, how's this doing? That's nearly getting there. I want to get that out. Let's put that in the hole. That's 3,002, so it's making 135. I don't know if I've actually asked it to make quite enough of that. You see, we got a lot more cobalt than we actually need. Cobalt is a sort of blue, so we want a cobalt blue colour. I mean, really, that's a cobalt blue colour. But let's put cobalt in there. Shades of blue, really. Let's make that promethium, and then we can have that as cobalt blue, because that's that nice bright blue, isn't it? Cobalt blue. And yes, that's good. We haven't got copper yet. Silicon, which of course is going to be a silvery colour. 7. That's white. So silver. That's our silicon. This is our iron, and this is going to be our copper, which is a sort of. Is that a coppery colour? Is that more coppery? No, that one. I think that's better than in the oranges or so on. I mean, really, that's copper. Yes, that's a copper colour, orange. So this is our sort of ores barge, if you like, and materials. I've got weapons in here. I shouldn't have them in here. But let's continue unloading this. I'm converting this over, so I can go in there. And what about up there? Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there, okay. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, and nothing there. Right, so that means that this lot can all go black. Black denoting it has nothing in it. You know, oh, it's unassigned, if you like. It's an unassigned cargo box. Right, so we're making, number one is going to be the rough ores. And that's one of each colour. Right, okay, so have we got there yet here? No, no is the answer. How are our missiles doing? We want to see how the missiles are cooking. Oh yes, we're getting on there with the missiles. So what I will do is I will create, as this is ores, let's get rid of this from here. We've got 3 too many things here to be able to deal with half a stack at a time. So let's make this 30 mil. So this is going to be the 30 mil box. Oh yeah, let's put that back there. Right, so that's going to be the 30 mil, this is going to be the 15 mil box. Right, so I'm one short on that. They'll now be painted olive green because they're weapons grade. They're weapons. We've got a rocket in here, so just take that lot. Rockets can go in here. And more rockets. Right, that's good. So more rockets in here. So rocket production's running along quite well. Yes, rocket production's doing good. I've got enough electronics at the moment. We've got enough steel plates running out. Steel plate up here. Yeah. Let's take the steel plate out because I'm making iron ingots in there now. Right, so that should continue to produce a lot of rockets for me. Good. Has this now finished? No, quite. But we are just shy of 4,000, so we want 43 runs of the Sathium to go round, which is basically what we've got going on here, amazingly enough. We need a bit more silicon in here. So we're going to have to go out and get... Oh, we got quite a bit of silicon left handy at the moment. because after this I'm just going to put motors on the boil. And that will just quietly make motors. A little bit short of iron in there. But we've got 999 oh, we've got a lot of that will we'll put the steel plate in here because that will save a tiny bit of time in making the electronics that those will need. I can take two stacks of electronics, put them in here. That again will save a bit of time for those. They need a stack each, so they've got the stack each. I'd like to have had nanotubes, but I need 3 stacks of nanotubes. I haven't got the time to make the damn thing, so. Actually, 'tis a point. I think I've been making nanotubes up here. Yeah, but they're slow. It's slowish in here, but it will help me if I put them in there. Which, making motors, that will speed that up. We won't need to make nanotubes anymore for a while. It will just hoover those. And it will need another stack of electronics in there. Oops, take those up, pick those up, and then drop those in there, like that. We'll run down on those, and so on. So that's sort of making motors. How many motors has it got? 109. That's not enough to start messing around with at the moment. Right, so we've got our little miner here. Our guns ready. Yes, yes, yes. I wish I hadn't done that. In here, I'm going to just put these. Where did I put them? Up here. Put them down there. So I'm just going to put them there as an aid mem. Well, no, I'll tell you what. I know what I'll do. Put them there. No. Pick those up and put them in there. And I know that's my general junkie sort of not sure what to do with it box. Right, I've got my last weapon for the lady pig. That's 6 drills on it now. I can put that in. That's all the way back. That's good. It needs 1, 2, 3 pieces of glass, which I can possibly ask something to make here. 3 bits of glass. What have we got going on up here? You make 3 bits of SV glass. Oh, you won't do it, will you? So let's see, how much does that bring it down by? A couple of minutes. Hardly worth the effort, to be honest. Hardly worth the effort. Yeah, that might be worth. No, it won't be worth the effort. This one's imagine this is doing quite well, making motors from first principles, actually. I'm quite impressed with this. That's made quite a few. Zol. What I could do with is that I could do with those lights though. So those bits of glass. Building blocks. 1, 2, 3. One at the one at the front, one there. Is it 3 or 4? Bits of glass missing there. Right, so it's 1 that way, 1 in the middle, 1 over the top, 3 here. Okay, we just got to wait for that to happen. Oh, did I see the cobalt was ready? No, it isn't, but the last of the Sathium is. So the Sathium wants for. Ooh, we haven't got enough Sathium, have we? We're short by 39.42. We got two ingots. We want 40 ingots, right? Let's take these off. Ingots. Sathium. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed that. And then we can make motors. Right. That should do. Okay. That's the thing. Right. Carry on making motors, please. Well, that'll do. Right, so it needs a little piece of glass there, and then it needs the curvy piece of glass there, and
Microphone activated. Error. Microphone activated.
Oh dear, oh dear. I often mess my stream up when the audio goes off, and I'm not sure what does it. This?
Microphone activated.
No, not particularly. It's something that happens that turns my microphone off, and I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting to sort of glance over to see if it's doing it, but you are. Now, of course, I've lost all viewers, which is a bit of a shame, because I can't hear me talking to them. Never mind, never mind, never mind. And that was a YouTube person coming through, which is something new. This certainly seems a lot more stable. How have we got 40% ores left? There's another great lump. Oh, and there's more back there, but let's get rid of this first. There's more coming in. Let's get rid of these so that they're out the way, and it looks like I'm sort of going to sweep round. Wow, that's another great node there. No, there's not that much left, isn't the theme? 30% of ores left. Oh. That can't be represented by these two knobs. you go. Right, so let's have a look in there. Wow, look at that lot. That's really good. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Yep. Actually, that worked quite well. Slightly better than anticipated, but hey ho. That's enough for the moment, as far as I'm concerned. Let's away back to base, because now we've dealt with that one and we dealt with that one, but no, that one. So we're taking them down rapidly. We've got plenty of copper here as well, which we can always come back to. So that's that. Actually, that mining out worked reasonably well. In fact, far better than I thought it would. Well, the turrets were having a lovely, having a bit of fun, aren't they? No. Oops. Yes, definitely the right thing to do come this far north. I've been very, very happy having come this far north, because it really has made quite a bit of a difference. No, I need to go in a bit. There we are. Come back into the base. RVF. How's that done? Oh, it's made quite a lot of motors for me. Let's throw those into the thing. It's come down to an hour. I only need another load of motors like that, and I'm well away. Let's see, how many iron ingot did we process from in here? First of all, we need to bring that lot into my inventory. Put some crushed stone into something. Yeah, I can go in that. There we are, that gets rid of the crushed stone. It's 193 motors. Bring that down to 40 minutes. That's another 357 motors. Brings that down to 1 second. Excellent. That is perfect. Right, so I'm going to cancel the motor run now. Because what I need to do is make iron ingots. Rapidly. And there's nothing finer for making. Oops, I don't need those. There's the last of those I need. I won't need those, I can leave them there. Silicon I need, so let's put that in here. I mean cobalt I'm talking about. Duh. 358, so it's going to be a portion of this. Another 75. So that's 50 something. That's 18. Bingo. Job's a good one. 40 sathium, 17, 27. Oh my god, I'm 2 bars short. Oh my god. Let's put that there. Ah, I happen to have 2 bars. How about that? Dingo. Right, okay. Silicon. I want 900. Got. Not quite 900, is it? But that's by 5, so that'll do. 4. It's just the iron. I've got. I need 10,838, and I've got 5587. Yep, indeed. I need 525 runs on here. So I've asked to do 960 runs, so it's going to be producing more than enough here. Right, jolly fine. This was the iron box, iron ore box. We'll throw that odd bit into the constructor here, like that. We go and get some more. We've got to unload the ship. Right, Pete. Devices. Cargo box. Harvest box empty. Harvest box empty. Mobile constructor a lot. Right, okay, so hang on, let's just clear the input on this. Which go back into here, and that'll be the last 10. So everything is cleared. Back. Main, power off. Right, good. Fill the box. And then that can go into the thing. That's the thing, that can go in there. Right, oh, let's just make it. I'll leave that to work its way out of the just using up the crushed stone, and that's why I've got the crushed stone to be used up. It's actually working remarkably effectively. So, yeah, I was going to try that, but right now, let's just make iron ore. A couple of stacks of it. Let's see if it'll make that much. Should do, because there's an awful lot of crushed stone in there. It should make some stacks of it anyway. I'm going there. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. I'm going to need 6. I got 6. I need 27, so I need 21 wooden planks. Have I got any wooden planks in here? Yes, look, I got 24. That's handy. Just drop those in there, that's done. Growing plots in steel, I'm going to need 18 of those. So growing plots require nutrient solution, which can live there. Oh, there's 999 ingots. How very convenient of it. There we go. Less than 3 runs. So growing plots in steel. Growing plots steel. Can do them. Right. I'm not going to need all this lot because it's going to do it all quite comfortably without my help. Of the 999 single stack request. That's going to be more than enough runs round. And not 300, it's about that. Right, so I want 18 growing plots in steel. Well, 18 steel growing plots. And then with the appropriate amount of iron, which is being provided, I will be able to bring industry in, and that shouldn't be too long. So, why not? Let's have time for a cup of coffee. I think that's a good idea. Haven't had a cup of coffee, so let's just do that. Actually, let's do that. And that. Well, it's not an equals, is it really? It should be a... I think one like that. There we go. I'll be back in a moment. Right, here we are. Still chuntering around. Whilst that's doing, how's the missile production going on? Lovely. Oh, a couple of rows of it. That's missiles, isn't it? That's that. That'd be the missiles then. That'd be missiles then. Oh, nearly there. Rowing a bit. What have we got? We got plenty of magnesium. We're running short of electronics. It's having to make it. Oh no, but not, yes, we are running short of electronics. How's that doing? Take those two away. Stick those in now. Eight three. 2,500. That's 250 runs. So 250. Yeah, that'll do. That'll be more than enough. That will make the amount of iron ingots we need. Now, okay. Oh, look, I've got enough, haven't I? Don't have to worry about that. I didn't realise I had that one. Oh, 200 and something. Cancel. Make the grow plots. 800. I need 102. Bing. 18 grow plots and we will be running outside to bring the ship in. The ship will come home. And then we will start a whole new life. Ah, yes, that's the point. Steam community. Oh, got the coffee break thing running again, haven't I? Let's take that off. Well, nobody's watching at the moment, so I can have my biscuit. Wow, that is tiny, isn't it? 7 by 9 by 4. Wow, that is small. Yeah. Oh, Simo subscribed. That's lovely. Lovely. Well, there we go. 17. Why have I not got 18 grow plots? I need 18. 18 steel grow plots. Plant fibers. It wants a bit more plant fiber. Now there we are. There's a bit more plant fiber. Make my last grow plot, please. Oh look, I got that. That should go in that. F2, that into there. Start production. Done. Blueprint production successfully finished. Oh, this ain't the half of it, but here we are. I stand on here, and we go F2, and we go click spawn, and we move it forward until it suddenly goes green. You can do it on here, you know you can. You can spawn on here. I know you can. You spawned on here before. Come on, you successfully spawned on here before. There we are. There's the green. I saw the green. There we are. There we are. Fill all. And here we are. Welcome back. I am home again. I'm in my ship. Whoop. Yep. I am in my favorite ship. One of my favorite ships, let's put it that way. Yes, definitely one of my favorite ships. Yeah, one of those when the gravity's off, turrets can go off. External floodlights on, off, thrusters off. Right, so in this configuration, this will last 187 hours. As it stands, there's no drills on here, or drill turrets, there's no constructors either. But there's the constructor master on off, which turns that constructor on, that constructor off. Oh, that's still not turned it on. That's the constructor master switch. Interesting. And 16. That should do the trick, actually. Yeah. So that's the hangar constructors. They should all go on, which they do. This is for the repair bay when it goes in. But you know, here you are. What a lovely ship, eh? We'll just it just is fabulous, this ship. Even better, you can just fly it. Like that. There we go. 12 constructors on it, a whole heap of cargo boxes, and so on. There's just an awful lot still to do on that. They're all large constructors, so they can all get upgraded, which they will do. And so on. There's a whole load of grow plots upstairs. I need to get the appropriate materials up there, and then we're away. There we are, CV Industry. That is a most wonderful ship. As will become apparent. Oh, and the upshot of everything, we'll move on to that. Actually, why are the thrusters still on here? It's not very good to leave the thrusters on, because that doesn't help. Right, so advanced constructor at the top. What are you doing? You're making motors still. You can stop making motors now. That could be the last motor you make. Well, let's take those away. You're making those. You've done really well. It's done really well. You know, it's done really well. Alright, so I'll leave it running with that. I don't know how many motors we've got running it everywhere. So this is just making iron things. That's making That's gonna make iron ingot, right? Okay. So that's copper, that's silicon, right? What we'll need to do is to, I want to see what's the small warp box, which is what I wanted. The small warp box 2 contains a forbidden block, or has wrong version. I do not know why that is. Must go into a blueprint and sorry, into a creative and save that again, and then maybe that will do it. Yep. So that's the thing I will need to make for doing asteroid mining. Because what you can do is that's got no warp. It's quite low level, but it will do that. The reason I'm looking at the small warp box is that's what it's low resources. Let's face it, that is very low, and I can soon get all that I need from the golems at the beginning of the game. Just need to make sure I can bring that that in, and then I'm kind of away. Yeah. Right. So this needs some more iron ingot so that it can carry on making ingots in there. So this should just be a. I must have a lot more iron than that knocking around. I know I do. There's generator, mobile constructor, access. No, I don't. Why don't I have a lot more iron than that knocking around? Perhaps because I put a lot of iron into here. Let's get this iron out of here. And let's start organising ourselves now. I thought I got myself a cargo box of blooming ore. Let that quietly process iron ingots to its heart's content. And that will do. Yes, I could have sworn I got a lot more than that, but maybe I didn't. Very interesting. Because I didn't put anything in this, did I? I'm sure I didn't. Right, what I want to do is tidy up, you see, that's the thing, so that everything is neater and tidier. So let's get the cobalt out of here, the sathium out of here. Let's get all the raws out of here, so that they're not in the way. Well, let's process that. It's the last of that. So 66. Okay, I'll just run that down. It won't take long. Yeah, I just want to get it neater and tidier. put that in there. Make yourself whatever you can out of that. Actually, once to there we are, 5, because then that will use all the ore. It's just about to run out. There we are. Put that there. So the initial copper storage is here. We need to get more copper because we don't have any. There is no copper. Silicon, there is no silicon. There's the cobalt. And there's that little bit of iron which needs to be put away. Potassium ore's going here. The scarcium ore's going there. I haven't got any restrum, and the goes in there. Right. These are black, or should be painted black now, because these are empty. Hi! Hello, Montauk. Oh, Montauk. Oh, right. End of Long Island. Ah, there you go. Well, well, well. Nice part of the US is Montauk. Montauk Point. Out in the Hamptons. What are you planning to do on all? What are you planning on doing with all this res? Res? How do you mean res? Please explain. No understanding. Oh, there is a bit more rest. Oh, there. Yeah. Yeah, I can go back in there. Oh, with all these resources. Okay, this is the Craft World server that we're on. This is a test server. And this is a PvE and PvP game. I'm playing PvE, unsurprisingly, with all these resources, and so I am supplying the PvP factions, and there's 2 of them, with the things that they need to build up their bases, their fleet, their ships. I'm supplying them with ammunition, which I make for them, and so on and so forth. They pay me in gold. On the worlds, the PvE homeworld has everything, every resource, the PvEs have access to every resource in the game with the exception of gold. The PvP players have access to gold deposits on their planet, but no other resource other than they get from the rocks or the crushed stone that they mine. So as a consequence, they need things like, they need magnesiums, they need cobalts and all the rare ores in order to make super duper weapons and lovely hard steel, so that they can do battle against each other. So they are forced in our game scenario here to purchase these from the PvP players, the PvE players, for gold ingots. So what do PvE players do with the gold ingots? They buy planets. So you amass a certain amount of gold ingots, usually around 1 million of them, and that will get you into your first planet, which will be a small one, and it'll be a nasty inhospitable type planet, but it will have, and you can have a resource on there of your choice. If you want more resources, you have to pay more money. You can pay more money to have a bigger planet. You can pay more money to have a nicer planet. So instead of, for instance, being a lava planet, being the cheapest because it's most inhospitable, you can have You can have a snow planet, you can have an alien planet, you can have a temperate planet like a Akua-like planet. But all these, if you want an Akua-like planet, and that will go up to class size 4. You can have 5, but probably be class 4 because there is a bit of an issue in the game at the moment with class 5 planets. It seems. So the big class 4, you're talking of around 2 million for a fully configured planet with 5 resources on it, 5 being the maximum number of resources on a planet. And you'll have all and that'll be your private planet. Nobody else can mine it in the game. So you'll have access then to all these special resources that are difficult to get easily, and you'll be able to continue to or be able to ramp up production to supply the PvP players. That's the nature of the game that we're playing. So it's interactive. I interact with both PvP factions, making things for them, whether it's weapons, whether it's ammunition, or even they do order ships from me. They provide me the blueprint. I assemble all the stuff and make it up. Where did I start? I don't know. Where did you start? Where do you start? Okay, how do you start? Is that what you're asking? Would you like to be involved? No, this is a test server at the moment. Yeah. We don't have one faction, so we have 3. Here's the factions list. We have the Conclave is one faction. With factions under it. There's another faction called the Forsaken Military. The next faction is the Explorers. These are the PvE players, and then there's the Nomad, but we haven't got anybody playing Nomads at the moment. Nomads have no homeworld at all. They live in space. But there we are. It's very much a multiplayer on experience. We're all talking on TeamSpeak and the usual sorts of things, So there you go. That is what our Craftworld server is, and we're testing the setup at the moment until Sunday. See if we're happy. We'll have a community discussion Sunday evening once we finish and close the server down. Any adjustments we made to the game that we feel are necessary, and then the game will go live at some point. We've had up to 15 players live on the test server. At the moment we've got 8, as you can see. So there's the players that we have on at the moment. We've got here the number 7 and 8. This is one of the PvP factions. HZN, this is another of the PvP factions, and I know that HZN is currently executing an attack on TBC. So that will be interesting to see how that pans out. DCM is one. DCM, that's another PvE faction. There's a couple of there's about 4 PvE factions, and I'm a solo PvE faction, playing on my own. So there you go. The whole server is community-led, community-driven. We're all gamers and having fun, and that is the idea. We have fun. Yes, there's the competitive thing with the trying to be the first PvE faction to have a planet, trying to be the first PvP. The PvPers trying to dominate one another in gameplay, that sort of thing, But it's interactive. It's not just PvP or just PvE. It's a meld between the two. So the PvP players can actually concentrate on doing what they really like doing, which is fighting. They only have to mine and manufacture gold bars. That's the only thing they have to do in order to get weapons and equipment if they want. They can set up their own manufacturing and buy the ores from us if they want. But it's much better for them to just buy buy things like missiles. You see, I'm making missiles at the moment and supplying missiles out, and that's very lucrative. I do very nicely for that. I'm just building on an order for these missiles and various other things which I will need to do, and I need to go mining again. for this. I've just I got 2 CVs. I've just brought in for myself the CV industry, but it'll take a little while for me to transfer my home and production into that ship. And until I do, then I'll just carry on with the base. But bit by bit, I will transfer myself into this ship, and I'll be away. Let's see how the fusion cell plant is doing down here. So it's doing. I have to make sure I keep some ingots down here so that it can carry on making fusion cells. There's plenty in there to make fusion cells at the moment. I'll have to empty out the water containers into it soon too. So that's basically it. You know, just a bit of fun. And I'm just streaming it. I mean, the reason why am I streaming this? Well, the devs of the server devs, you know, this allows them to actually A, see gameplay, B, there's a record for a short while anyway on Twitch of anything that's going on, so that if I have a problem, I can say, "Oh, can I have a look at my stream video on Twitch?" And then you got it. I mean, it's also being streamed on YouTube, so depends on which platform you like to use. But that's about the size of it. Nothing more stupendous than that, really. There we go. At least the plants are living now. They didn't. They died once, and I couldn't work out why. But hey ho. How's my electricity holding up? Well, we're running out here. We're pushing the base quite hard, so it's kind of running out of puff. Oh, we've got okay, so we've got some more burgers to make. So he can make some more burgers. What else? Oh yes, I was organising, wasn't I? I was organising myself. Let's take those out. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few electronics going on in here. Let's put those up there. Those up there. We need some more Arestrum in here. And Discosium. So let's just process a little bit more Arestrum. That will give me a few. That'll do. Discosium. So what? Let's just. There we are. That'll do. Process this into ingots for myself. So let's do that, and then do that. I'm going to need this anyway because I've got to make various bits and pieces. There's rockets been ordered, and I need to go off and mine some asteroids to do that. So while that's processing, things are settling down here. Got enough electronics, this, that, and the other. That can make plates. Got enough promethium. Let's carry on making rockets. Yeah. So let's just put a whole load more rockets on to cook. They'll be buying these. They're buying these rockets by the container full, so it's not like I'm going to be making things for no good reason. But that's why there's all this sort of resource manufacture. I mean, for yourself, you wouldn't do this, but when you're making for people who are fighting all the time, it's very necessary. Food. Must take food. Let's take some food. Yeah, that'll do. 6 buns. That will do. And in we go. Put that on there. Okay. And we need to go up to the asteroid field. Oops. Turn that off. That's all on. Thrusters on. Fill the fuel. Advanced constructor up the top. Make me some fuel. B on fill all. Gosh, that didn't do enough. It's enough. Have I got any oxygen with me? I've got water, so I can make some oxygen. So I'll make 50 oxygen. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There we are. Make 50 oxygen. I've got enough for the moment. Let's turn the oxygen on. And away we go. Put the ramps away. And let's head for some asteroids. Because they are required. So whereabouts are you, Montauk? One would, your name would suggest Long Island and USA. You're from Germany, all right. Well, the server is an EU server. It's actually led by Danes and Brits. We've been doing the Danes and the Brits together, working together to set the server up. We've got certainly we've got the one of the PvP factions, HZN, is an Austro-Germanic team of 3 who are playing. So they are, there is most of the players are EU based, although some we do have American players as well. So there you go. Not target, off we go. Heading for the stars. Fortunately, I have marked out some asteroids. There are 20 Erestrum asteroids in this asteroid field, but I've only found 3 so far. Well, it's the first one that comes into view. How long have you been? Yes, I know, it does take a while, doesn't it? How long have you been playing? I mean, don't forget, this is a custom universe, so these things have been placed in, in sort of according to how the devs wanted it, not according to the playfield thing. So how long have you been playing Empyrion, and what sort of, where have you got to with it? How do you feel with the game, and so on and so forth? And yes, by the way, I do like to mine the asteroid, crushed stone and all, because crushed stone is a resource, a valuable resource. I can sell crushed stone in the form of armoured concrete. So I tend to actually do quite a lot of mining of the asteroid for crushed stone. Just because I can. And it just provides it's a useful source of silicon and copper as well. You know, you can do things from you just put crushed stone in, and it's amazing what you can make with just crushed stone. Yeah. Oh, you got it when 8 came out. All right. Okay. Fine. Well, look, you're very welcome to come and join the Craft World server if you would like. If you look up, hang on a minute. I'll put into the stream the community details. Wait a minute. Let me just go to my page, my profile, my groups, Craftwell, copy link address. Okay, so I need to go to. Yeah, you're on Twitch, aren't you? Yes. Well, I'll put it into to here. That's the address for the Steam community. So that will be that's the Steam community for ourselves. So if you want to go there, please do come and sign up. There's the details of our TeamSpeak server are there. Come into TeamSpeak, look for Sysanix, and go and say hello, or look for me, Miss Box. So, I am Death by Trey, but you'll see my name is M0BOX Radio Ham. You see. And then come and say hello, and you can come and come and play with us, and carry on with the test server for the rest of the week. That's if you'd like. Do review the community, and if you'd like to do some of this sort of interesting gameplay which takes it on from the standard survival type game, then please do. Which sort of, given the two types of scenario, which do you think you would want to play, PvP or PvE? Oh right, okay, fine. So you'd be a PvE player. You'd play with You'd be doing exactly what I'm doing, which is mining, manufacturing, and so on and so forth. It's a fascinating part of the game, and actually it takes some, to get a good manufacturing system going. You got to be on the ball. It's not just not as easy if you want to get efficiency going, and that's the key when you get orders for huge amounts of things, you see. So that means you've got to be efficient in doing it, which is why I've got the CV industry, because it means that you can come out mining an asteroid field like this, but all your construction and manufacturing is going on where you are, so you can very easily stop, get out of your seat, and go and sort out the manufacturing, and then come back to continue your asteroid mining without actually having to go back to your home base on your home planet. Makes life a lot easier. Right, so here we go. We're just on the last little bits of mining this asteroid's crushed stone. That's the last little bit going into the cargo box. That'll do. That's pretty well sucked out its essence. There's not a lot left there, is there now? 2 kilometers that way. Actually, I need to do something. I need to look at that, edit and put this figure down. Just got to write this data down. No, I understand that, and that's the whole idea of this server, is to play with others. And I'm playing with others, but I might be playing alone, if you like, in doing this bit. But I'm working with the others, working for them. I do have a friend who also plays, but he's not interested in playing on the test server because he said he doesn't want to keep going through wipe after wipe of the server. He'd like to come on when this is ready and starts being used, ready to go and stay for a couple of months as a game server, or a month or so. Then he's prepared to come and play, and he and I work together as a team. He's very much a chap who likes to build bases, and I do the gathering of resources and the manufacturing side of things. It's usually just the two of us. Sometimes there's another player, but it just depends. So but there are many PvE factions that you could who will be on, 3 or 4 of us that you can join in and help with and work together with. It's not necessarily solo play. It's just the way it's working out for me at the moment. I'm running solo in this test, but it isn't always that way. So you don't have to play on your own. And you'll be even if you do play on your own, as it were, you're still working together because you'll be chatting to the other factions. Certainly, there's total friendship in game between the PvE factions, because we help each other out. Sometimes something happens because there are POIs still in the game that could damage you and wreck your ship, and you could need rescue. So we do mount search and rescue missions for people as well, and it's all just jolly good fun. So help yourself, but come along and talk to us on TeamSpeak. That's all I can say. But it's a different experience. It is for experienced players. The difficulty is on hard, and I mean it is on hard, but it isn't anything. If you've played for a bit now, then and you've been playing since 8 come out, then you should have no problem with joining in on our server and getting a lot of fun and enjoyment from it, because it's designed for people to have to get from it what they particularly want from the game. Good. Yeah, good. Well done. Well, you've got that. Then you'll be you'll love you'll enjoy coming to play with us. because the POIs are everything's set to hard. So sounds like you're ready to come and play the game here with us. Great. The more the merrier, really, as far as we're concerned. Because the more people are on, the more fun that's going to be had by everybody, you know? Yeah, well, come and test them out, so to speak, if you like. As I said, the server's going to be reset on this Sunday coming. Then we're going to talk about what to do with the with the rest, as it were, because we're going to be. I don't want that there. I want that. There we are. There we are. Right. So, advanced constructor access. How are you all going to start? Right, well, when the server resets, no. Each faction has a home planet. So there's the PvE world, so all the PvE players, regardless of their sub-faction, the PvE players all end up on one planet. Then there's two PvP factions, each have their own home world. However, we don't all start on those homeworlds, we have to get to them. So there's a bit of a gauntlet to run to get to your home planet, which is just a bit of, you know, if you like, to spice the game up, as it were. You know, a scenario has been thought out. There will be if you like, a backstory to go with this, you know, with the game, with the server. At some will be drawn up when it goes live. There'll be room anyway for people to join in. They don't have to be there on day one as it goes live. You can come along at any other time. See, there's a POI in space there, right in front of my ship, if you're looking at it. So there's a POI there, and you really don't want to approach that in the ship I'm in. You want something a little bit more, with a little bit more go in it. Or it will destroy you. So I need to keep aware of that. I've got a rocket launcher on here, so if I stray a little bit too close, it will launch on it, but that isn't necessarily going to be any good, because they'll launch on me and I'll just be dead. Right, so here's another asteroid for me to eat up. And this will be this for tonight, you see, because I need to, well, it's 1 o'clock here, it's 2 o'clock in the morning for you, but there you go. Just by the way, how old are you, Montauk? Because, well, I would think at this time of night you're you're adults. It wouldn't be 2 a.m. and you being a teenager now. Well, you know, a young teenager, as it were. 70? Oh, you're born in 77, right? Fine, okay. That's mature. Born 21 years after me. Yeah, 41. I'm 62. and I'm still playing. Blame my son. He's the one who got me into this gaming malarkey. And we game together on occasions, which is great fun. So even though he's 24 and so on, lives, he's left home long ago, and that we still can maintain and keep in touch by playing games together. I mean, it's brilliant. It's perfect. It really is. It allows for so much. There's a little tiny bit of rock there. I got it. It's really great. I'm so grateful for it, and that's why I like encourage gaming, because it's a great way of staying in touch. I've made many friends now through just playing computer games online. It's been great fun. So a wonderful thing, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Not everybody sees it that way. Some people see it as a great waste of time. I don't. I see it as one of the great social things of our lifetime. So have you been enjoying Empyrion? Because I have. I've really been enjoying it. It's somebody said it's probably one of the greatest wastes of time available at the moment. I thought Factorio was that. I quite like Factorio, but certainly this is a great waste of time. That's for sure. Yeah. Time really passes. It just all of a sudden, before you know it, it's my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and then my God, it's 3 o'clock in the morning again. And it's, what am I doing? Oh, there's plenty of scope for this, but I mean, right now it's a great game just as it is. I mean, people say you need this, you need that. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Who knows? It's just it is what it is, and you just play it as it is, and you have a lot of fun doing that. I do anyway. Yes, there's some annoying aspects, but hey, what the heck, eh? It's a great game. Nom 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 nom. Oh, come on, fine. Right, okay, that's that then. There are no more Erestrum asteroids left. I've nommed them all. We got to go back to Opibus. So this is our solar system. As you can see, it's fairly basic at the moment. It's just got this is the PvE planet in the middle. You've got the that's one of the faction homeworlds, and that is the other faction homeworld. These two are our resource planets. So Snowy has pentaxid and cobalt on it, whereas Lavos, which is a lava planet, that has what's the other two? Magnesium and promethium is based on there. Then there are 4 asteroid fields, which are Rara S, Rara Z, Rara N, and Rara E. Not unsurprisingly, Sathium, Zascosium, Neodymium, and Erestrum, which is Rara E, which is where we are currently. So that's how they are all named. So I needed all that rest room, that's for sure. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Going home. I'm going home. There's home. Up there. That's it there. I have to fly faster, of course I do. Right, here we go, let's fly home. Now, apparently, and I think I'd like to check this out, there are asteroids in the around our planet that have iron, silicon, copper, and cobalt. So I'd like to have a look. Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd have to be tomorrow, I would think, because it's getting late, so people would would be probably logging off. But certainly, please do come and join us. You'll be most welcome. Have you looked at the Steam community page yet? Oh, fine. Then you got it's not too much there, but I think it gives you the flavour. You've certainly got the details for TeamSpeak. We're not running on Discord at the moment, not that I'm aware of, anyway. So just come along and say hello. I'll be online most of the day tomorrow, so just pop in and say hello when you're if you've got some time. Great to see you. See if we can find these supposed asteroids that are in this asteroid field. We've got to just float along till we get there. If I get there, we will. Oh, coffee. Dee 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 dee. Well, I find nothing so far. Seems great big fat nothing. Oh, there we are. Good. Ooh, POI. Yes, I don't want to know about that. Oh, good. It's outside 3 kilometers now. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna find any asteroids that are supposedly here. Now, there's the beautiful planet. And okie dokie. That's the south, that's where admin is. So I'll just dive off here and head for home. Which is up there. On that lake there. Oh yes, copper and silicon I need, don't I, as well? And we'll go and get some of that. Okay, just passing through, there we go. Right, okay, so yeah. So if you go into the TS, oh right, there you go. Come down to my channel.
Insufficient permissions.
Oh, I don't know if you can. Okay, hang on a minute.
Channel switched.
Hello, sis.
Hey, Bucks.
Hello, a viewer of mine has just come into the lobby, so would you like to go? I think I've been trying to recruit him, so would you like to go and have a word with him?
Oh, I just talked with him,
Oh,
but
you
take it tomorrow. He's really too tired right now.
Alright, fine, super.
Okay,
Okay,
so, but really thank you.
okay, no problem, that's why I'm streaming. Cheers, bye.
Channel switched.
Right, well then, Montauk, that's excellent. Yes, you got jumped. Well, fair enough. Yeah, it is getting late, and it is it's like 2:30 in the morning for you, so it's 1:30 in the morning for me, and I need to let's take those. I don't want to leave anything on board because I'm going to turn the power off. And off I go. I'm not playing anymore tonight. Oh, I tell you what we'll do though. We'll just extend the ramps. But make life easier. There we go. Put those in there. Right, so I should be in a position, yeah. Yeah, indeed, yeah. Hey, no, don't worry about it, Montauk. Tomorrow is fine. Tomorrow's another day. Go and get some rest. I'm going to be going to get some rest in a minute because my eyes are getting tired too. Just want to make sure that this is all sitting and rolling so that I can do things in the morning. I need to go out doing a bit more mining tomorrow, but there we go. I need to make sure motors carry on being produced. And yeah, they're there to help with production matters. It's still going on. Whoa. It's amazing. All this lot, advanced constructors and so on, has just come out of crushed stone. So not advanced constructors, regular constructors. These all go into blueprints to help cut down the build time. Because I've got a blueprint request to bring in a small vessel, P25. Which one is it? P25A and a P34D and a P25A. Yeah, P25A. That would be just. Let's just put that in the factory. Once iron is 1 out of 13. Now, if I go to go into here, pick up some of these, especially those, and then go into my factory and then put those in there. That's 24 minutes. Put that in there in 3 minutes. 22 minutes. Oh, that's quite slow, aren't they? Let's put half a dozen motors in. That's it. That'll do. Wants 365 sathium, 277 cobalt, which I can organise. Oh, I need to make some more cobalt, right? Cobalt's in cobalt blue. There we are. Let's take that there. Let's put those in. Put those in that. In here, make how much cobalt do we need? We need 27 runs of cobalt, 36 runs of sathium. Although we've got enough, 27, 28, 10, 20, 30. That'll do. I know I'm feeling hungry. Go and have something to eat. So let's eat a burglar. Let's have 2 burgers. That's better. I do love electric motors. They are such good fun. And that's making iron ore out of crushed stone, which is also good fun. But which one's making electric motors out of crushed stone? This one. So it's just making loads of electric motors out of crushed stone. Just take those out. Did I have any more crushed stone on me? I did, didn't I? Let's put that in there. It can process that overnight, which is very nice. And there'll be a whole load of electric motors. That's my raw materials. Here is nanotubes. Here is electric motors. Here is those. So let's take those. Let's put those into there. And that will help those make those. Take that. I need to say, right. Make sure to put those in there. That's plenty of just makes loads of electric motors. I'll put those there so I don't lose them. And put that in there so I can lose that. That's done 300. Let's take the sathium out like that. So into here, 360. Oh, 365. Oh yes, that was enough. F2, sathium 365. 71, there we are, that'll do. Just need the 400 iron. Which I'll find up here. 400 iron, that'll do. That can sit in there. 168, 111, 56, there we go. It produces it in 1 second, and that's ready to go. Alright, let's bring this in, spawn, there it is. Right, okay, so that's that one done. I've got another ship still to make, but I won't make that tonight, I'll make that tomorrow. There we go. Right, well, okay, the game is at hand. And that's it for tonight. So I'm off now, Montauk. Thank you very much for being with me. I look forward to seeing you on the server tomorrow. And do come on and get a briefing before you go attempt to join, because you've got to join the right planet in order to do PvE, and also get a quick hint and tip as to what to do in order to get through, because the start is really very challenging and very tempting, but very challenging. So see you tomorrow. Take care, and good night from England. Cheerio.